Hey,
Hey, welcome back.
good to see you, Tim. How you doing, man?
It's good to be seen. How are you, Ray?
Oh, I'm good, man. This is a great,
Yeah,
great week. Yep, been
good,
swimming,
good,
doing some things,
good,
working.
good for you.
Got to lose some the chunk, man. Got a little chunky.
Yeah, in the summertime, it's tough. I get
It
a
is.
lot of there's a lot of barbecuing and other things that go on. You'd think I'd be too hot to eat, but
That's
that
too
doesn't
hot
get in
to
my
eat.
way.
No, no. Comfort food, man. That's
But
good.
yeah, that's it. It's been a lot of that. But I've had a beautiful week. I did get away for a little while up into the hills where it was cooler. Now we got a heat wave going on here.
There
It's
you go.
craziness,
I like it.
craziness.
Yeah, it's nice, man.
We got some people showing up here. Craig's in the
Yeah.
house.
Hey, Craig. Good to see you. Good evening to you, my
Good
friend.
evening. Good evening. Jason,
Jason. Yes, infotaining. Nah.
thank you. Thank you for showing up.
Yes, thank you, Jason.
Infotainment. Yes, exactly. Dan, ready to
Yes, ready
go?
to go. Yes.
All right.
Crypto grandma
And how's everybody doing? Yes.
doing great tonight.
And Ella missed
Hello.
us. What's the scoop?
A
The
lot of
scoop.
scoop. There's a
Yeah.
lot, there's a lot going on, Tim. It's like you can't miss a couple days or even a week with crypto. It's just
Well, we've been a week now, and it's nice. It's nice to get away.
I know.
But yeah, it's good to be back. Glad to be back.
Yep.
And see what's going on. I don't know. Did you feel an earthquake in the last couple days, Ray?
No. Did you have an earthquake? Oh,
The Fed Now coin came out.
no coin. Fed now
Coin. Well,
service. Tim.
this Fed Now service, right? But it'll be a coin soon enough.
Soon.
Because they're all talking about it. But yeah, they launched that, so there's no more float.
Those three down there look very friendly. They're friendly.
Yeah, they were like, ooh, early adopters, and this was done months ago. This video, so
Sure.
the service is out since the 20th, so it's been a week. But this
There you
video
go.
looks like it was done a couple months ago.
Well,
How great it is!
it looks nice. The city. I mean, it looks like a thriving city back there. It's wonderful.
It's the Fed Now of the future city.
Yeah, man. But that's crazy. What we've been trying to tell people, Tim.
Fed Now service.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're getting into it. But the service is bank to bank
Mhm.
settlements, 24 hours,
Mhm.
7 days a week. So that's
Yep.
what I meant by no more float. When you deposit a check and your check is from your aunt in California and you're on the East Coast and all this stuff. The Fed Now service, all this stuff should be instantaneous. So there's no more, it'll clear in 3 days stuff.
Sure.
It's supposed to work that way. or at least the Fed will say, we're working on it.
Yeah, we're working on it. It's getting there.
Maybe they
It's
just
better than it was 3 days ago. It was threes. Now it's a day and a half. But yes, this is the surface rolling out. I'm sure there's some other goodies that are coming.
But this is you can read all about it right there on fednow.org. Take a look. We're gonna buzz through some of these headlines and stuff like that because you got some important people we got.
Look at that logo up there, Tim. I see it.
Which one?
What you were just hovering on.
Oh, the X. Yeah. They changed the logo, and it's funny because this is not the logo, but there's an X in the corner. But this was on Twitter or X. I don't know what to call it now. It's in transition.
X.com.
That's yeah.
Yes.
It will be, but it's not yet. Very cool graph. Like the graphs, like to paint a picture. Here it is. From the tops, you go out 400 days, and that seems to be the bottom. And then they get another bull run. So they're calling for this is not true. This is a lighter blue.
The blue, yes.
You can't see this. Yeah, this is a black line. It turns blue here because this is a future guess. But as you can see from the way they go, 400 days from the peak is when that bear run, the bear are in, and then the bull run starts again after 400 days. And so here we are. We came off the bottoms, and they're saying we're looking for a nice bull run, which could get us up to 250,000 in Bitcoin. That would be something else. Because right now we're sitting around 30,000, and that's quite a return.
That's quite the run, Tim.
Yes, because I got when I signed up at Coinbase, I got $5 of free Bitcoin. That's all I got.
What would that make ETH if you just go by parity? Do you know? Kind of roundabout. What would that make ETH? Come on,
I didn't try and
give a
if it's 30 to 15,
30, 30. So it's like say 30 to 300. 30 to 300. What is that?
Right, but it's going to be like 50,000 for ETH.
There you go. It's nice.
That's my guess.
That's nice.
Anyway, you slice it. It's
I'll take it. I'll put that in the books. I'll put it in books.
You remember last year when Putin outlawed crypto for all that stuff?
Yes.
Yes, so the Russia's
digital ruble.
There you go. Coming out August 1st.
Wow.
Their CBDC pilot will be implemented.
That's something for crypto just being a bunch of pile of crap, man, you know?
Yeah, well, nobody's allowed to use it except Putin. But yeah, Blockworks put this out. Putin says yes to the digital ruble. So yeah, he's into crypto now. He's going all in.
As he is. What's that?
The favorite son of crypto, Sam Bankman-Fried.
Oh, that's a good guy.
This was an amazing little tidbit. I'll just leave this hanging out here, but the campaign finance charges that he did have been dropped.
What?
He's not going to get in trouble for the $25 million in donations. See, all the blue lines were for Democrats. He did hit up a couple of Republicans.
Who are the two top
family friends?
Who's the top two red?
Heartland Resurgence and then National Republican Committee.
Oh,
right. So, and then Collins for senator and whatever, a couple other people. But yeah, they said we're just going to drop the charges on the donations to the politicians.
Oh, just that one. You're not
just that one. He's like charged with like 17 different things, and they're going through, you know, what he's going to get a slap on the wrist for. And they were like, well, just forget about the donation thing.
Yeah,
don't worry about that.
How convenient. That's convenient.
How convenient. Millions and millions of dollars donated to all these people. You know,
what an amazing system we have.
It's amazing.
It is incredible. It's like that. I think they got it backwards. I think they think we work for them. I think that's what it is. It's
well, this is they work for us, but they're getting paid by him. That's the thing. Holy mackerel.
That's crazy.
And just in case you thought we were in a recession, crypto startups raised $201 million in venture funding last week, led by infrastructure. So yeah, CoinDesk did a big thing on this one. Crypto startups raised $200 million last week. So here's what they're working on: blockchain, interoperability, lending and borrowing, developer tooling. Here's the big one: metaverse. 54 million to a metaverse, Web3 metaverse.
Look at that one, Futureverse. That's what they're calling it, huh? Futureverse.
Yeah, Futureverse. So we'll see. You know, follow along with what these guys end up doing.
But Meta and Web3, it's just it's kind of not happening. You know.
No, it's we know adoption is right around the corner, and these people are going to be ready because their pockets are lined.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So this was cool. So you got to keep an eye out for these people.
Good luck to them, because now the VCs it's all them. There you go. Good luck.
I've got one more. I forget what it is.
CoinZoom.
What did they do? I don't know why this. I don't know if I was checking something.
You just like the red and the green candles? Is that what it is?
No, it's a story. CoinZoom. I think you get paid back in Bitcoin or something, but it didn't go to the story.
I'm just popping up. We got My Crypto Adventures. Good evening. Thank you. Good to see you. Ariel, good evening. Thank you. Oh yeah, Twitter. No, Twitter. It's X. It's X, My Crypto Adventures. All good. Hi, Gay. Yeah, hi guys. Let's go. Joe, good to see you, brother. And
what's up, Joey?
And there's some hashtags. That's a good one. Throw them in the comments. That's excellent. Thank you. But yeah,
Monster Flight.
That's cool stuff, man. You know.
Yeah, the CoinZoom. I forget what it was, but I think if you trade or stake in CoinZoom, you can earn Bitcoin.
Yeah,
I think that's what they're doing in CoinZoom. You have that CoinZoom card you went out for your anniversary.
I paid for it. I will never do it again because that would be Ethereum. You know, not spending Ethereum on a dinner. You know,
right?
But it worked. So you mean you can load up any? I mean, it took. I think there's like 250 coins. So you can load them up, you throw them over there, just like Coinbase, right? It has a wallet address. You throw them over there, and whenever you swipe it, it uses that token, does the transaction for you, and there you go. You're paying in fiat, but really in crypto. Kind of crazy. Right. So let me share. Let's see what I got here. First, again, always got to start with my memes, man. And this is what's going on, Tim. This is people, and they're kind of sometimes don't make sense when you see the point, right? In European, most other places in the world, that's where the comma would be. But
Mhm.
people at 200, they're like, no one wanted to buy Bitcoin then. 2,000, there's still no. 20 grand, nah. When you see that chart that you just showed, when it's at 200,000,
Right.
Tim, and then you got CNN, BBC, all that BlackRock's in here, all those ETFs. Now they went all the Bitcoins, Tim, and that's kind of what you'll see. But what's great is that's kind of what's cool about our community. We've all been accumulating. We're accumulating stage there, Tim.
Yep.
Good stuff. And then look at this, the secret code, Tim.
So that's an
Satoshi.
old one. Yeah.
Oh, did you see that Nakamoto?
Yep.
That's cool. I never seen that one, but there you go. Little code from other companies, right? And then here's just a nice little funny. I think the music's all right. I think I can play it. He wants the 40, but it's not going to happen, Tim. It's the cat.
Whoa.
And then here's XRP. You see XRP on the floor? There it is. There's the altcoin holders. Look at that. Looks so good. Look at it. Twitter. Here comes X. Bam. No joke, man. They're crazy. But that's it, man. Got to have fun, you know?
Yep.
Starting off, though, Grayscale, they're arguing that the SEC should approve all Bitcoin ETFs at the same time.
Yeah.
Don't give BlackRock a head start, right?
Nobody should get a head start.
No one should get a head. If you're going to do it, right? Everybody filed. And that's kind of like I said with the argue. The SEC's actions related to Bitcoin ETFs should be done in a fair and orderly manner, Grayscale's chief legal officer said. As a disclosure-based regulator, the SEC should not pick winners and losers. And that's absolutely why should they kind of put somebody else over the other? I think, what is the, well, there's a few. I'm not going to name them off because I don't have them on the top of my head. But yeah, there's nothing.
Unless the applications came in, with a little thicker than others,
Right. So here, the smattering of spot Bitcoin ETF applications hit the regulator's desk last month following an application from BlackRock, one of the world's largest asset managers. Firms like Fidelity, WisdomTree, and Invesco piled in close with the applications of their own. So there's a whole bunch. And Tim, when that happens, that's bonkers, man. Any of that type of stuff where these people where they don't have to get in like we do with these MetaMasks and all that kind of stuff like that. That's nice and easy peasy. Again, more centralized, but people can get in nice and easy peasy. Iconic electronic music platform. You ever heard of Beatport?
No, I have not.
No? Launches an NFT marketplace. So Beatport is this new music place, and I'm going to kind of pop over there when after we're reading through here. But the collaboration with design studio Define Creative, the music platform is launching and on Aventus, a parachain built atop Polkadot. A lot of different things. Polkadot, Avalanche. There's a lot of places it's getting a lot of different kind of projects. Even Cardano. I heard some big things with Cardano too, Tim. A lot of people have been building over there. They
got to release it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Out of the bear market, man, people just been, especially like I said, Cardano. That's it looks like a little mini Ethereum, man. And a lot of people with DeFi projects, lending protocols, all kinds of stuff over there. But just saying. But here it is, Beatport, .io. I'm going to copy it. Little kind of a weird website, right? Just saying. This is just saying this could give you seizures, right? But when you click in it, this is what we're talking about, right? This is, I don't know,
That's a music.
This is a music, right? Yeah, you have to connect your wallet, right? But then here are these different places here. Look at this is the wardrobe edition. It's coming soon. But I'll click into this one. But this is what we're looking at because it has to be an NFT, right? And then I'm sure maybe the background and things like in there when you're clicking on it has music, right? It's just art and music, Tim. What do you want, man? This is what it is. 125 euros, right? The dance floor edition. I don't think, like I said, it's a 6 minute.
That's replacing album art, album covers.
I guess so, man.
Interesting.
But you got photography, art, and then techno type scenes and music in the background, man. So there you go. NFTs, another kind of different marketplace there, man. Here's another one. The British Museum will enter the metaverse via the sandbox. Do you know that? British Museum coming there to the sandbox, and they're building in there.
Nice.
So, all that stuff, sandbox, all those metaverse type places, and the Web3, people have been again building towards it. So there you go. According to the press release, these will reflect the breadth and depth of the British Museum's collections, offering a new immersive experiences. The British Museum will also create its own immersive space within the online game world, putting it alongside modern culture icons like Snoop Dogg, McDonald's, Adidas, and Gucci. So there you go. This is a great opportunity for the sandbox players, regardless of where they are, to learn about the amazing wealth of human history, art, and culture that the British Museum has to offer. So this is it. It would be cool. I wonder where they're building in there. Wouldn't be too bad to get a nice little plot against there, around that neighborhood.
Well, you got to get in there before they cancel it and erase it.
Right.
All
Exactly.
that history.
Yeah. And then look, you talked about it. And then feds want Sam Bankman-Fried jailed until the trial over alleged witness tampering. So you had yours where they want to expunge and just get rid of the ones with the political stuff. Well, this is where they're asking to get this guy, just take away his bond and put him in jail, man. He should, because there are no set of conditions short of detention that could satisfy the public safety. Federal prosecutor Daniel said Bankman-Fried's latest actions crossed the line. So he released some diary that was on Google Sheets or something from that Caroline, right? That he used to date, this Caroline Ellison.
Yep.
And that's kind of what's going on, because she obviously she testified and testified against him, so she's free and clear. And now this guy is throwing out her kind of stuff in the news, and that is illegal. When you're doing court cases, you're not supposed to be throwing out testimony like that.
Right.
So,
well, once they flipped her, he's like, "What do I got to do? I'm going to publish her diary."
That's right.
But he's living at his mom's house, isn't he?
I think he is out in California.
So enough of the ankle bracelet thing. Get him behind bars and get him off the computer. He shouldn't have access to a computer.
He shouldn't have access to anything, man. What a clown! This and the whole, again, anybody else. It's just because of that political list you just showed is why he's out running around, right? And then this is serious. It might be a little grotesque, but I have to share it because this guy is a crypto millionaire, influencer, Tim, and he was found dismembered in a suitcase. So serious stuff, man. This is also why, obviously, not everybody, we're a pretty close community. We all know each other pretty well. We all know each other kind of what we're into too. But that's why sometimes, privacy, all that stuff, good thing, Tim,
he wouldn't give up his seed phrase, huh?
He wouldn't give up. That's right. I feel that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
he is they found it down here, like I said. Let me see here. This is just somebody that follows him. It's horrific, and she's sending her condolences. But yeah, they kind of just murdered him, man. Crazy. So that's why, again, privacy and some of that stuff is necessary in this space. Even though a lot of us are out here in public talking, we should all respect that kind of stuff too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is getting into the politics stuff, and then I got some videos to go through. Patrick McHenry, look at that. We got a McHenry. Blames White House for lack of urgency on stablecoin bill negotiations. The Republican leadership has blamed the Biden administration for not having a sense of urgency on stablecoins, while a Democratic response suggested impatient by lawmakers. Well, we just had their buddy Sam Bankman-Fried doing all this to people, and they're always saying that we need regulations to protect people, but they're slow walking all of this, and it doesn't make any sense, right? So they're trying to. And listen, when we listen to some of these videos, that's what it is. The Republicans or everybody that is trying to get something passed with this crypto and stable coins and just blockchain in general, at least they're trying to get things moving, man. You can't just sit here and do nothing. That's what they say when we go through some of these videos. Man, they're not telling you it's perfect, but they're trying to
Right.
get it going. And at least you have some kind of guardrails of what we've been talking about. You got to start somewhere, man. And that's kind of what the Democrats are saying. Well, this isn't right. This isn't right. Well, there's a lot not right. Right now, there's nothing right. So let's get some things in there and let's start getting it right. So this is it. But I got another one where the guy who has a YouTube channel as well, he breaks it up in perfect little bite-sized pieces. So this is what this is going on here, and it's pretty amazing. Again, you're starting to hear what these legislators and all these politicians are talking about, and we've been here for like 4 or 5 years. Same kind of stuff that we've been talking about. And, you're going to hear the buzzwords of Web3, what blockchains are, permissionless. Funny to finally hear what these people are saying, because again, a lot of them really don't understand. There's a couple of them that do get it, but some of them, they're like, it doesn't make sense because they're always looking for the middleman. They're always saying the KYC stuff. You know what I mean? And
Right.
that's where it gets weird, because they're not understanding the trustless type nature of it. So just funny. Here we go.
Maybe if you showed them the list of all Bankman-Fried's donors, saying, "Look, if you guys would approve this, you could have more donors like this."
There you
Then
go.
they'd be signing it up left and right. Yeah. Oh, get these
Yeah.
guys in there.
Yeah. Well, that guy, like I said, it's completely, that's night and day
Oh
from
yeah.
what crypto is. I mean, the guy was
Absolutely.
taking, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, the guy was taking everybody's money, making paper Bitcoin, making all these paper assets, and that's what we're trying to get away from. And that's not this space. So, like I said, at least some of these are starting to understand. Let's take a listen here.
An historic step.
Can you hear it?
American innovation and consumer protection as we undertake the first ever legislative markup for digital assets. The legislation we're considering today is more than a decade in the making. This is a software revolution and a financial revolution if done correctly. Developers are using blockchain technologies as the building blocks to create the next generation of decentralized internet technology, also known as Web3, which will give individual users more ownership over their data, transactions, and finances. As other jurisdictions like the UK, the EU, Singapore, and Australia have moved forward with clear regulatory frameworks for digital assets, the United States is at risk of falling behind. We intend to change that today.
The Fit for the 21st Century Act provides the CFTC the jurisdiction over digital commodities and clarifies the SEC's remit over digital assets offered as a part of an investment contract. But it creates a disclosure regime and a process for the SEC to certify that a blockchain system is in fact decentralized, and establishes a robust consumer protection that do not currently exist for Americans.
So this is what his show, this Paul Barron guy.
Yeah.
Good channel, man. You listen to him?
I've seen him once or twice. I don't.
Okay.
I don't think I subscribe.
He just saying, doesn't matter about shouting out other people, but he does deep dives into all of this stuff. Very technical, and has a great understanding of what is going on and what this is trying to be done in Congress and Washington. So just saying, that's why I got this thing, and yeah, he's kind of reacting to all this, but great to hear what they're kind of going about trying to get done, right? So let me jump up ahead here. The next one is Maxine Waters, and then they start kind of bickering a little bit back and forth. Well, not bad, not arguing like that.
Where the future of this goes. I want to get into clip 2 now. This is Maxine Waters. Let's go to her.
Let me review some of my biggest concerns with this bill. And this bill will allow commingling of customer funds.
So she said commingling, right? And yeah, some of that again, and I wouldn't fault her, because she's right, but then they don't fully understand kind of what all that means. And we'll talk a little bit after, but you'll see, I think the other guy jumps in and gives her a little bit, yeah, well, not like that, but because seriously, I don't think she does get what the thing, because again, a lot of people are always thinking that you have to trust this person or this institution or this, right? And it's not that when you have a smart contract that is executing things, right, and there's no, you don't have to worry about it. It has to do it, right?
Which was a key factor in the fall of FTX. This is why I call this bill the Not for the 21st Century Act. And I will be calling on members to treat it just like that.
We've made some choices, yes, and maybe they're not perfect, sure, and we'll hear about all those things. But there is no commingling. The worst practices of FTX are banned in this bill. It is better, at worst case, than what we have currently, which is no consumer protection.
It does not allow for the commingling of funds, except in the very specific case in which somebody is pairing their Ethereum with other people's Ethereum in order to launch a better attempt to get proof of stake on a network determination. Are we comfortable walking away having done nothing? Coinbase, for whom I have no particular love, but Coinbase going to the SEC and saying, we want to register, we want to comply, let us do that. No answer, no answer, no answer, until the SEC initiates litigation against this entity who went to the SEC and said, we want to be regulated. The Ripple lawsuit, which to this day I do not understand. That is the status quo. Utter lack of transparency, total chaos. Let me be very clear here. I think this industry is full of utter nonsense. But I feel the way I did in 1999 when the internet was new. And there was an immense amount of utter nonsense, but the internet proved to be valuable. I'm a deep skeptic of this industry, but we deserve better than the status quo. Mr. Chairman, I'm going to yield to you for 1 second because I would like to hear you say that in the Rules Committee, you will support the $120 million that is being made available to the CFTC. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Absolutely. In fact, I'll support $150 million.
So and two, they were talking about with the commingling again, they look at it as staking, securing the because now proof of stake with Ethereum. Think about what we do sometimes too with the pools, right? You can take 2, maybe even 7 different cryptocurrencies. You mash them together. You got a liquidity pool token, and now you're providing liquidity into some DeFi exchange, right? So that's what I'm saying. Is some of this stuff they really don't have a good handle of, but this is a jumping off point. You have to start somewhere, and like I said, I don't fault any of them. I mean, some of them obviously have no clue what the heck is going on. But
that last guy, Jim Himes, he's from Connecticut. That's where.
Oh, is he?
That's where I'm sitting. Yeah.
Oh, that's your guy, huh?
Well,
Is
I
he-
didn't
is
vote
he any
for him,
good?
but
Yeah, he's your guy.
he didn't sound bad right there. Well, he admitted he doesn't know what's going on, but he wants it to. He wants he wants transparency and to get the ball rolling.
Right. And
So-
and look how he talked about the internet, man. That's
Right.
really what happened when the bubble exploded for the internet.
Well, that's it.
It's so eerie and how close this is to that. And I mean, the internet kind of did change everything, bro. And
Yeah.
that's what's crazy now. Yeah, that was all data. That's people all getting connected, and now you're talking about the financial sector and money. This is going to change big time, bro. I mean, that's what's kind of exciting and why we all been building, and that's why it's great that we just kept our head down. We just keep building. Who cares about all the noise and all the and even too how the NFT market went ludicrous, man. That was all hypey and goofy and to the moon, and we just kept building, doing our thing, and just didn't kind of get into that stream of ridiculousness. So yeah, like you said, you touched on our thumbnail about what's going to happen on August 3rd, 2023. Big deal, man. This has been a great kind of haul here, and I'm excited because we have built something that is there's nothing like it in the world. And yes, it's cool because none of it's all decentralized. Has nothing to do with anything these guys are kind of trying to get after with the regulations.
Some of the most creative people in the world are criminals. I think at the end of the day, this is a vote that no one is going to be proud of when the fullness of history bears out.
I've been on this committee for 20 years. And I can say unequivocally that this is the worst piece of legislation that has been presented for markup in that 20 years.
Wow.
I agree with Mr. Lynch. This is not just a bad bill. It's a cruel bill. It's a deceptive bill. Come and have some sense here and vote against this bill.
Gentleman saying there might be a chance.
So you're saying this?
So you're saying there's a chance.
But it is. It's crazy, man. But that's what they're doing. Here's another one. This Sherman, not a big fan of this one, and that's all. I don't care what people, but I'm not a fan of this dude.
Because it's designed just to deal with crypto assets. But it will allow publicly traded companies to tokenize their equity securities and then circumvent SEC regulation, choosing instead to be regulated by the CFTC. So if you have an investment in Apple or General Motors, this bill means you don't get protected.
Case that my colleague just fictionalized. Apple stock is a stock. You can tokenize it, but it would still be a security. And this bill makes that clear.
And in fact, the legislation says the term digital asset does not include any note, stock, treasury, stock, security, future, all the traditional securities.
All right, so there you go. I mean, of course, we know Sharon. He is our court jester, so to speak.
He calls him his court jester. But yeah, I mean, this is what's going on. Again, I won't go through the rest of this, but it's interesting. It was all, like I said, yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. But man, finally, all of this stuff is starting to be hashed out. They're making legislation, voting on it, and we'll see. I mean, so much is happening, man. When you're talking about the ETFs, you're going through, like I said, we just looked at the British Museum, all these other things that are kind of doing through NFTs and other projects that are continuing to build. And it's going to happen. And it's kind of crazy that so many people are unaware, Tim. It's kind of wild. It doesn't make any sense, but we'll see, right?
Absolutely. I'm excited. That brings us to our next show. Are we doing a show next Tuesday? Anything specific happening next Tuesday?
I don't know, is Tuesday the 3rd?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm sure I might be on location somewhere, Tim. So
that's all right.
See.
You don't want to spark up your phone and
check
in
as long as you have to send me a link. I won't be able to do. I can't help you with all the stuff that I do in the background.
Oh, if you're a man on the street, then we'll just be talking to you about what's going on.
Well, there we go.
Stuff.
I could be man on the street. Yeah, we'll see. That sounds good. I like it.
Or man in the mansion, wherever you're hanging out. Doesn't
man by the beach, man by the ocean,
man in the yacht.
That's
that's Tuesday, August 3rd, and we'll come back and we'll hopefully have some big news. Maybe should we do the show before you open a bottle of champagne or whatever you're doing? I mean,
yeah, I
don't want you to get on. Yeah, you're gonna look like one of those F1 guys, spraying the crowd and all that kind of stuff.
It is, sure, that sounds good. But yeah, it doesn't matter anyways. That's good. Have good fun, man.
Yeah,
we're gonna have a lot of good content coming out, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting. Plus, that is the day. I didn't know it was Tuesday. Wow, so fast.
I don't know who's in charge of picking these days, but it's good for the show.
Yeah, Taco Tuesday. You can't beat Taco Tuesday.
Exactly. All right, so then good stuff. Good to see you again, Ray. Have a great weekend. I'll be looking forward to next Tuesday's show, and we'll keep up. I'll keep tabs on all the crypto news that's fit to mention.
Right.
And we'll have some fun for next Tuesday. We'll be back.
All right. Did you see rest? Hey, Michelle, good to see you. Hey, fam. There's Josh. He's still poking around for some poker.
Yes.
There's our brother Santee.
Hey,
good to see you. Pleasure to be here. Good to see you.
Forget about it.
And Ray, I'm not a streetwalker. Oh, I'm just messing. Jamar, much love. Good to see you. And there it is. Oh, Thursday. Thursday's the 3rd, Tim. Thanks, Craig. There you go. I appreciate it, Craig. There you go. This guy over here.
I'm excited.
It is. There you go. My crypto venture. Thank you. It's Tim. I didn't know.
Well, we do the shows Tuesdays and Thursday. I knew it was going to hit one of our days.
Appreciate it, Dan. But yes, we will. I'll do it Thursday too. But yeah, good stuff. Exciting, man.
All right, very good. Well, then we'll touch back on Tuesday, unless you'll be driving to wherever you have to go or something like that. But we'll keep everybody like, share, and subscribe. And if you subscribe, you'll obviously get the news first.
Yes.
So there you go. Please subscribe and share it with a friend. That's it for me.
Good to see y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Later, bro.
Everybody.